This is ridiculous. I hate myself for leaving it this long. We don't start with hi, I'm Dana anymore. It comes in later on apparently. Hi, I'm Dana. Wish I wasn't. Not impressed by it. I've been up and down the stairs like 15 times in the last like 7 minutes and it's absolutely killed me off. We're doing another body doubling video, so the point of these is that if you've had something you're putting off, something you need to get around to, something you need to get done, you can do it along with me. And I will chat some utter bollocks in the background, so you can just play this video and not have to pay too much attention and get your thing done while I do my thing. It's also completely fine if you don't do anything, if you just watch, if you just listen. Whatever you want to do is perfectly fine, isn't it, Oak Man? My baby boy. And I've chosen a great time to do it because I'm fucking exhausted and I also don't really want to talk. And the stupid fucking vacuum pack bags that I use are probably going to make loads of noise as well. Sorry baby, I need to get this done. We're moving on Friday. That's this week now. God, I don't want to do this. So what we've got going on here is this is stuff I've been recently wearing, so I'm going to keep some of this out to continue to recently wear it. And then this is stuff that stayed in the wardrobe, so I've decided it can go into vacuum pack bags because it's clearly not my current comfort item, so there's no point keeping it out. And it's all going to need to be packed anyway, but that's what I can pack right in this current moment, along with some of my fancier outfits, because I'm absolutely not going out and doing anything fun this week. That's not happening. I don't really know what to talk about because I'm going to open this first. Okay, like these ones aren't as loud if I'm not touching all of them at once. Yeah, if I talk about like how I'm feeling, it's just going to be the same video that you've already had like 12 times because my moving date kept getting pushed back. But I have, like, you're going to be seeing this on Sunday, so I will have already moved. But today, on Monday, I have just signed my tenancy agreement, so that's quite exciting. See, I can talk while I'm folding and then just edit out the noisy parts is my current thought, and maybe that's more work for myself later, but we're trying our best. I'm trying really hard to get some videos pre-filmed because I really don't know how long it's going to take me to get Wi-Fi. And I don't really want to completely fuck my schedule, so we'll see how that goes. Everything is terrifying, but it'll work out in the end. I'd talk about what I've been watching, but I've mostly just been rewatching Riot Women, to be fair. I love that show with my entire heart and soul. I'm so glad it's getting a second season. I'm so excited for a second season. I love everything about it. I can't wait to visit places where they found it. It's my favourite. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I did just finish watching The Split. Banging cast, but I just very simply don't care about divorce lawyers having affairs and being assholes. Like, it's not poorly written, there's nothing wrong with it. It just very much wasn't really for me, but also had a lot of the cast people, actors that I like. So it felt like it was going to be for me. And then out of the blue, it just really, I say out of the blue, by like the second episode, I knew it wasn't for me, but I was in it by then. I have a completionist thing, I had to finish it, so I did. And it wasn't awful, I didn't hate it, but I won't be watching it again. I watched The Touch of Cloth and now I'm making my Discord watch it. Please do join us to watch things on Discord, it's very fun. And I think everyone's enjoying it. I'm enjoying watching it again. People seem receptive to it. I'm always really scared that everyone's gonna be like, we fucking hate this, can we stop watching it? Some people have dropped out of things partway through and I respect that, don't get me wrong. I don't think you should be watching things you don't want to watch. But I also, they're things I like and I do hope other people like them, you know? But also, it's not the end of the world if they don't, and everyone's entitled to their own point of view, even when it's wrong, you know? I'm not that bad. I should have washed this before I packed it, but we'll wash it once we've moved, I guess. God, great start. Brilliant, brilliant. There's part of of me that feels like I won't have to do that much like cleaning and washing and that kind of stuff once I've moved, because I saw the state that the house was in and I've seen the pictures of it cleaned, and it has very obviously had like a very deep clean. But I'm very concerned that I'm going to find little surprises in places like the cupboards or the oven or places like that. And I think, I mean, just when you move into a new place, you do just want to make sure that it is actually clean to your standard and make it your place, don't you? And I'm kind of concerned, to be honest, because I'm already physically not doing that fucking great. I'm in quite a lot of pain most days at the moment. I do honestly think a lot of it's my mattress, but like fuck knows what I'm meant to do about that when they cost hundreds of pounds. But I think that the act of moving and carrying my things and moving my things into place and unpacking my things, I think that's going to take me out for like 2 weeks physically, to be honest with you. I think that's actually going to really fuck me up quite a lot, and I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm actually rather dreading the physical effect of the aftermath of getting everything sorted. And in my head I'm like, well, at least I'll have like a cute nice little home that I've unpacked and made all like cozy and nice, so I can like recover both from that and in fucking general, you know, like it will hopefully be a post pleasant experience, but oh, I'm dreading all of the things that I'm going to have to do and how much pain I'm going to be in. And I grew up in a family where our pain management, because I had like constant fucking headaches and stomach aches, like I've spent my entire life in some sort of pain. My hips have always hurt, my knees have always hurt, my ankles, like it's always been there. And I learned to just ignore it, because the pain management I got as a kid was to visualise my pain and put my hands over it and visualise the pain travelling into my hands. And once I've got it in my hands, I just need to put it into a bowl and throw it out the window, and then the pain's gone. That's what my parents taught me, because they were Reiki masters, so they knew what they were talking about. And over the past probably like 2 years or so, I'm sorry, I need to do this noisy part first, don't I? Stop putting it off, stop stalling. How noisy is this part? That's gonna be incredibly annoying, isn't it? I'm gonna deflate them after the video. I'm just gonna pack them for now. And I'm putting that on there. So yeah, over the last few years, as I've met an increasing number of people that have like various chronic pain issues similar to mine, I've become more aware of the fact that most people use painkillers. Like, it's especially kind of frustrating, because I remember the last like probably 5 years that I was in contact with my mum. She was regularly taking like very high dose prescribed painkillers for her arthritis and her like general pain that she had. And it's like, you spent my entire childhood telling me to like visualise and throw away my pain, and now you're taking high dose fucking cocodamol and fucking like something trazopine and like all these like high dose fucking painkillers. Thanks, Mum. But it does mean that it's like, I don't want to be like, it's become more normalised to me, because part of me is like, it shouldn't be normal to need to take painkillers, but also if you are in pain, then it should be normal to like do something about that. But I just very simply don't, and grin and bear it. If it gets real bad, I might take a bath or lay down for a bit, you know? If it feels like it's gonna help, I might do some stretches or a bit of like really like gentle yoga. I do try to like listen to my body, but most of the time my body's just saying like, we achy, bro, you know? Like it's not got much to say. So I am, like, it's not the first time in my life, but it's the most seriously. Like, I'd say for the last, like, probably, like, year and a half, 2 years, I've been, like, normalising the idea of taking pain medication to myself. And this is at the point at which I think I might actually do it. Because I, quite frankly, with, like, just the level of pain that I'm in on the day-to-day, without contracting in that I'm now physically moving my things and unpacking furniture and packing boxes and moving and bending, without taking that into account, I'm already in pain on a day-to-day basis. Adding physical exertion and like actual like physical pain from having done things, I don't think I can deal with that on top of everything else and still like actually physically be able to do it. I'm increasingly having times that like I don't feel like I have any sort of strength in my arms or legs or my hands, and like I can't lift things up, I can't pick things up, and it's kind of really fucked and scary. I don't really want to like exacerbate that or make that more of a thing if I can help it, you know? Like, I have a sweater that I've like mostly crocheted, but you know the hexagon ones where you have to do 2 fucking halves? I've done both halves and attached them together and added a bit to like various places, and all I need to do is crochet the ribbing. And on a day-to-day, my hands are like so achy and like they're not quite shaking, but they feel like they should be. So it just feels very difficult to do anything like fine and niggly like crochet. And that's horrible for me because my mum had that, but she didn't have that happen until she was like in her early 50s, and I'm 28. So overall, just quite unimpressed by all of that. And once I've moved, I am going to get a GP and actually go to them, because I've had a whole situation with the GP that I've ended up with. So the one that I've had for the last like, I think maybe 2 years now actually, because they put absolute fear into me that I was being seen as like diagnosis shopping or something, because he was like, and why do you keep changing doctors? And I was like, because I keep moving to a new area and I have like really bad anxiety, so if I have to travel to get to my doctors, then I'm not going to go and see my doctor. And he was like, oh right, okay. But at the time I was living within walking distance of them, so it was fine. But I've not lived within walking distance of them in like just over a year. So I've seen them once. You know, I had a blood test and they told me I was low on iron. I've been taking little iron tablets ever since. I don't feel any different. So but that's the thing, I'm very aware that I'm going to have to like actually advocate for myself, because they don't really seem to actually want to help. And I'm kind of hoping being in a new area and under a new council and all of that kind of stuff, it might be better. But I also think it is like a fairly standard countrywide thing, and especially being a woman and already being diagnosed with autism, I think there's a whole bunch of stuff that means I am going to have to actually like advocate for myself and push to get like, I just want to know what the fuck is going on. I want some sort of diagnosis so I know what my body's doing, and I want to know what to like do about it. Do I do like physiotherapy? Do I like strengthen my core? Is it arthritis like my parents had? I do have a family history of various different things. Like, what is it? What do I do? You know? And also having it on record, because like I quite frankly can't deal with thinking about it, but I'm sure my PIP review is going to come up at some point, and if I lose that, I am absolutely financially fucked. So having things to actually put down on that now that they're doing the whole like autism diagnosis is overdone, I'm the exact kind of person that they want to kick off it, to be honest with you. And that does make me feel like I should talk about it more, but it also just makes me so incredibly anxious. And when people like start leaving mean comments about it, it just makes me so incredibly sad and feel so very ashamed. And I don't want to bring that on myself. I already get quite a lot of negative comments just from talking about autism. I don't know why I said it like that. I get quite a lot of negative comments just from talking about being autistic. I don't want the like, you're a dossing scrounger comments, you know? And I know they'd come, and I can't deal with it. I'm just not bringing those my way if I can help it. And that's why I like that these videos have like a little like niche of my audience that watch them. I can bring things up like that, and you guys like tend to. It's very rare that I get any sort of negative comment on these body doubling videos. You are majority the like my favourite people in my audience, to be honest with you. For the most part, there's some people that I also really enjoy seeing comment on other videos that don't comment on these videos, and that's fine too. But like, yeah, this is a little niche that I really enjoy having. With packing incrementally like this, at least, I am like already quite done, to be honest with you. And I feel like I own way less stuff than I did when I moved in. I don't really understand how that's happened. I swear I lose like 1/9 of my belongings every time I move. Like, they just get eaten by the moving fairy. They just vanish. I don't know what it is. I also am quite glad that I've gotten these vacuum bags for all of my clothes, because since my last place, I have had an absolute fear that I'm secretly touting bugs around with me, because we had like cockroaches, and there was a point when people started putting their fridges and fucking mattresses out in the street, and I was like, there's bed bugs, mate, there's fucking bed bugs now. And I don't think I got bed bugs, like I haven't been bitten by anything, so I think I'm all good on that front. Like, it's been a year and a month, but I am quite concerned that I've been like like, I haven't seen anything to make this a logical anxiety to have. It's just that I lived in a house that had loads of fucking bugs in it, and I'm terrified that I have been secretly touting them around with me and carrying them with me, and they've just been living here somewhere. And like I said, I've not seen any evidence. I don't think they are, but it's a fear of mine. My screen's gone. I need to lower this down, so I'm going to lean over and touch at the same time. You don't need to know that because I can just edit it out. I really should have thrifted less clothes over this last little period, but I am quite proud of myself for resisting buying any home things. I have seen some very adorable like vintage homey decor things and like little bits of furniture, like magazine holders and record holders and things like that. And I've been an incredibly brave fucking soul and not bought a single one of them. Like, genuinely, not even one bit of furniture. I haven't bought nothing. It's been so good. And I'm really hoping that when I move, I manage to find lots of like really cool little vintage pieces of furniture that I can afford in local charity shops. Because I'm gonna have like a really 80s kitchen. Like, not by choice, that's just what's in there. And it's beautiful, it's proper wood, and it's like got a little island. I'm gonna be like Julia Child, it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna make cooking videos because I'm gonna be so inspired, and I'm like, everything's gonna be great. I swear, it's all gonna be so good. I'm very excited to get to like decorate and have a proper cozy little home that feels like a little part of my soul again. I've so desperately missed that. And it's also, I moved out at 16, and since then I've taken quite a lot of pride in having like a nice cozy home that is like a little part of my soul. You walk in and you can see that this is like a part of me, this is part of my personality. Of course, this is the little hole that I live in, like it's all me. And I've taken a lot of pride in that. I also, like, as much as I say that, I did try really hard to incorporate my boyfriend's interests into it when we lived together. I would have like his guitars up on the wall, we'd have like framed posters of his favourite movies and his video games and his video game figures. I tried very hard to incorporate it all in to just be like a fun, quirky little mix, and I think I did really well. And he'd quite often be like, no, this stuff's even mine. I'd be like, look around, my guy, I've like very intentionally decorated with your things. So actually, having said all of that, it's the first time in my life that I'm getting to like do that with just my stuff and just for me. No one else's opinion or say comes into any of it. It's purely up to me, well, and Otis. Like, I do need to find somewhere to put his fucking gigantic cat tree and all that kind of thing. But you know, like, I made the choice of having an Otis. That's on me, that was my decision. And all of it's gonna be my decision. It's only up to me. I don't have to incorporate a housemate, I don't have to incorporate a partner. It's just little old me with an entire house. There's part of me that feels really greedy. I don't know why, because it's not like I've got, like, I'm not renting a mansion. I'm not, like, it's a bedroom. It's a little living room that's attached to the kitchen and a bathroom. Like, I don't want to put it down either, but it's not fancy, because, like, it's lovely, it's cute. I'm very excited to live there. I feel very lucky. But I also, I don't know, I feel like I'm taking space that doesn't belong to me and that I don't deserve. It's a bit weird actually now I'm really thinking about it. I've had that feeling a couple of times while going through the process and be like, this isn't meant for me. But like, also, why shouldn't it be? I want it, I like it. Let me have it. Like, what makes me deserve it any less than anybody else? Like, I'm very, very aware of how difficult it is to live alone in these times, and I'm very scared about it, but I also very genuinely, as an autistic person that's had a lot of trauma, quite frankly, from the housemates that I've had, I don't feel like I have another option, you know? Like, I really don't feel like moving in with someone again is a plausible option for me to partake in. It's been absolutely fucking horrible. And I also very logistically just couldn't find somewhere that would take Otis, you know? And I'm not getting rid of my fucking cat to have somewhere to live. That feels like vastly unfair to me. He's my world, he's my everything. I'm not getting rid of my cat. So this is where we're at, that's what I'm having to do. And I'm fucking shitting it, but we're gonna move, we're gonna try. It's gonna hopefully be okay. I've got a friend coming over tomorrow, which is like kind of a little bit weird. It's weird and funny to me that it's literally the week that I'm moving that I have a friend over for the first time, that I'm gonna like cook for us and we're gonna watch some movies and I've got some drinks in and it's gonna be really nice. And I'm so annoyed that it's happened right as I'm moving, but we move, we thrive. It's good to have connections in different places and to be able to maintain different types of friendships. It'll be fine. And tomorrow will be fun. And then I do have to meet up, like, I'm not even meeting up, my landlord's coming over to check out the house. And I've only ever had that, oh, this is loud, sorry. But I've only ever had a landlord check the place after I've moved out and then just email me, yes, that's okay, or no, I'm keeping this much of your deposit. So it is vaguely bizarre to me that my landlord wants to like actually come and inspect it while I'm still living here days before I move. But I can't be bothered with the argument because it's just the weird like circular arguments where you give a good, perfectly valid point and they just repeat the thing they just said that you gave your point against, and it's like, listen for like 2 seconds, process something. Like, they feel impossible to talk to a lot of the time, so I'm just not going to try and I'm just going to go along with what they want. I can't be bothered. Like, part of me is like, don't people please, what are you doing? And part of me is like, just get it fucking over with in the easiest way possible, you know? Like, pick your fucking battles. I've already got enough. I don't need that one. Like, if the fight's already really hard, don't start punching someone else, you know? It's also weird having them be someone that lived here, because like I feel like they're gonna say something about the downstairs room because there's paint just like peeling off the walls horribly. Like, I knocked it with the curtain pole when I went to like put it in the corner and paint just came off and I was like, oh fuck. And I feel like they're gonna have something to say about that, and it's like, that's the bedroom you were living in before you moved. Like, oh, it's only the massive ones left now. This is the bane of my fucking existence. We're just gonna have to use a massive one and live with it. But yeah, like, that's the room they were living in. The issues that are like going on are ones that I'd already started, and I'd been like, you know, this is happening, and they'd been like, and didn't do anything. So like, I don't know what I was meant to do. They knew those were happening. Like, it's your house, babes. Like, I let you know. I don't know what more I can do. You were living here while it was happening. You saw it every day. I also don't feel like I'm supposed to put a leather jacket into one of these vacuum bags, but I don't know what else to do with it. And at this point, it's only going to be for a couple of days. And I also don't really want to put the jumper I crocheted in there, but again, it's only for a couple of days and it'll be fine, right? This is a coat I keep trying to get rid of because it is way too big for me, but I also think it looks cool like that and it's really vintage. And it makes me think of Caroline Price. I fucking love Amelia Bullimore, and I just... every time I put it in the charity bag, I take it back out of the charity bag, you know? But yeah, like I said, I have a friend coming over tomorrow, and that's also a massive, massive part of the inspiration behind this happening now, is I didn't want a fucking massive pile of laundry just sitting in the corner. So we're sorting it to not embarrass ourselves in front of a friend. Honestly, I needed the motivation. I'm not gonna complain about it. You didn't see that. Oh, I will have moved by now. So I should say, I've added all sorts of shit to my fucking Amazon. A lot of it's dehumidifiers and damp preventing products because I'm very fucking scared that the new house is damp. So please, if you're gonna get me anything, get me those. But there is also some fun stuff, and Christmas is coming up and I don't have any friends or family that'll buy me things. So if you want to get me anything off there, now would be a really appreciated time. But there is also no pressure. You do not have to. Everything's fine. You really don't have to if you don't fancy it, if you don't have much money, whatever. It's all right. There's also stuff for Otis on there. Right, the cat tree that he has is fucking massive. It's huge. And he barely ever uses it. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw him on it, to be honest with you. So I'm considering if I should give it to my neighbour who has a kitten. And I think they would look like their kitten would go fucking wild for it. I'm not 100% sure if they have the room, but I could offer it to them. And then get him a smaller one that he's more likely to actually use. But he's already really stressed. So I don't know if having the cat tree in the house when it's the thing he's used to would be better for him. I think at this point I am just going to take it, but maybe get rid of it and get him a smaller one, because I really don't know where I'm going to put it. And he doesn't use it. I fully closed the curtains because I've moved things from our window, so now people can like fully just see me if I'm filming. and Otis is trying really hard to get into the window. See, I also, even the amount of my like recently worn clothes is way more than I actually need out, so loads of those can go in there as well. And I also have bedding here, and this is actually perfect because I want that towards the top, because then I can move my bed with the old bedding on, put that straight into a hamper and put the new bedding on, fresh bedding that's been in here and been protected. So that'll work really nicely actually, won't it? That's lovely. We're really doing very well. One big upside is that most of my bedroom's packed, and that has been all of my stuff, you know, like I've had one bedroom's worth of stuff since I moved out of my ex's place. So I actually, like, I really don't think I have as much stuff as people have acted like I do. And when I first move and it's all put in one room at like a very flat level, it does feel overwhelming because I've got like an entire couch and everything. But I do honestly think that I actually like don't own that much stuff for someone that's been living alone and like hoarding since I was 16. I don't mean to hoard, but my mum was a hoarder, and I like old things and I like collections, and I'm autistic, and I still have like my physical media collection that includes like the entirety of the X-Files on VHS. So, like, I have stuff, don't get me wrong, I have stuff. But people have really acted like I'm like have an insane amount. It's like in my last place I had my video drawers and my couch and like a handful of bits and bobs around the living room, and then everything else fitted into like my little fucking, it wasn't a box room because I did have a double bed in there, but nothing else really fitted in. Like, it was not a double room, you know, it was little. And like everything fitted in fine. So I really don't feel like I do have that excessive amount of stuff. You'll probably see, to be honest with you, I filmed signing my tenancy, and I'm intending to try to vlog some of the moving process. Because like I've moved a bunch while I've had this channel. I moved out my exes into my first housemates, and then out of that housemates into my next place, and then out of that place into this place. So that's 3 times. I haven't ever done like a vlog type of thing. I've made like vague attempts at something similar here and there, but I haven't like actually done it. And I think this could be the time that I do. And it could be fun. Ow. That really jolted my spine against the wall then. That really hurts. Oh, it made me, that affected my organs. I really didn't enjoy that. But yeah, I am going to just put quite a lot of stuff into this. And then I have like 2 of these really big bags left. So that'll be enough for like my bedding on the day, to be fair. So I don't actually need to worry that much about it. It'll be packed and it'll be fine. I need to like, I don't need to relax. I do need to get it done, but you know, like sometimes these videos are really good for me, and other times like I just do it. Whatever it is that I need to get done, I just get it done. And trying to talk about it and explain it really throws me, because like I don't know what I'm doing. I'll get it done. And I won't lie to you, it's not the easiest way to live. It's not the most enjoyable. I'm not having a fun fucking time. I'm so running on survival instinct and fear and anxiety. And it's honestly quite an unpleasant way to exist, but it's how I've gotten this far. I don't know what else I would do at this point, to be honest with you. I'm just doing my best. And that's gonna have to be good enough, isn't it? Like, I do feel like loads of this is going to fit into this bag at least. See, that hurt in a different way that kind of felt better that time. I should just stop doing it, but I also, supporting my own body weight in a seated position is actually quite a lot of effort that I don't have the energy for. Like, it's actually quite painful and takes active effort. Ow, hair stuck to something. That's the thing, is sometimes it's like, you know when you're like in a plank position in the gym and it's really rough to hold it in place, but you just about can? That's how it feels to just sit somewhere sometimes, or to just stand, or to just walk. And that's crazy and wild. I'm not enjoying it. I don't like it. I don't feel like that's meant to happen, actually. I know that I don't need loads of like t-shirts out because I'm moving on Friday, but I also have no idea which t-shirts I'm happy to pack away. So I guess we're just going to keep packing until there's not so many t-shirts, and then probably like pull 3 out. I want my leggings out. I will definitely want to wear those. I want this jumper out because I wear that a lot. I know that I want to wear this when I move because I love the pocket of it. I really need to stop making that noise. I did it the other day and then I realised that like I did it in the checkout line in Asda, and then like after I'd been doing it for like a hot little minute, someone glanced at me and I realised that the only reason I couldn't hear it was because I was wearing my headphones and everyone else could hear me doing it. I really hated that experience. Christ, I'm so ready to stop doing this now. This is like deciding what clothes I'm going to want to wear has gotten so tactical. My screen's gone off again and I really don't have it in me to lean over and turn it back on. So hopefully my memory doesn't run out, because I did remove a load of things onto my hard drive for my phone the other day. So really, hopefully, fingers crossed, I shouldn't run out of memory. I will get to do a whole outro and everything. But if not, that's what's happened. It's been running for long enough and I'm not saying anything important, so it doesn't really matter that much, does it? Like, I'm sorry if it does happen, but also it doesn't matter that much. It's been quite a long video already. I would like you to see me finish just for the evidence that I have actually finished this fuck off big massive pile though. Like, I would find that quite satisfactory. It's the thing of like not wanting to leave too much space, but also needing to leave space so that the bag doesn't like burst open, but not wanting to be there sucking air out of it with the little machine for fucking ever. And also not just like wasting space that could have packed more stuff, obviously. I don't want to be doing this anymore. But we're doing it, and that's what matters. So I also want to keep this out because it is like a comfort sweater, but also I've only got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I wake up and move on the Friday. I don't need this many fucking outfits, you know? Like, it's like when you go on holiday and you go in for like 3 days and you pack like 12 pairs of underwear. Like, you don't need to be doing that. It's going to be okay. You don't actually usually shit yourself 3 times a day. Like, you'll be fine without packing all of that. And in the same vein, I will be fine packing all of that, you know? Oh, Christ. Most of this is underwear at this point, so that's just going to go in various boxes. Like, I have like boxes that they're kept in, you know? What t-shirt are you? You're a Christian. Oh, I forgot about my bedding. This should probably... I can stuff some of that space down there and then do the bedding. I think it'll just about fit, and then that'll be that, you know? I think we can get it all done. This is going to be great. We are doing really good. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to manage it all. Nothing can go that's wrong. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm bringing back? You do, because you've seen it a few times now. The long sleeve under a short sleeve. Do you remember when you used to buy them like pre-attached? I'm doing like the DIY version of that. I think more people should. I don't like that you saw my underwear that out there then. I want that out because again I might want to do the short under long. You're just going to see my underwear. Don't be fucking weird about it, you weirdos, you freaks, you creeps. Are there any more t-shirts here? Are any of you real clothes? Socks and underwear, flannels. I'm only throwing out flannels and tea towels instead of packing them because they're what I'm going to pack around, like my plates and cups and all that stuff. You're a pyjama. You're a real cloth. I think there'll just about be space for my bedding. Definitely can't pack any more real clothes, even if there are any. I want to check all of my beddings actually here, to be fair. Because that's just my duvet cover. That's both pillow covers. That's one pillow cover. Where's my other pillow cover? Here, pillow, 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 pillow. My other pillowcase isn't fucking here. It's not here. Are you in? Are you in there? I don't know why I'm talking to it. I don't think it is in here. I'm gonna fold it. There's fluff on it. At least it's not a dead spider this time. That's happened to me twice. Where's my pillowcase? I know it isn't downstairs. I know I brought everything up. I also kept out a cardigan and a pyjama shirt over there, so I definitely have enough clothes out to last me for like, 2 days. Like, come on, babes. Pillowcase. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know if you're still filming, to be honest with you, my screen went. I'm gonna show you just this one being deflated, because I do find it really satisfying. So if you're lucky, I'll find some music to put over this. If you're not, it'll just be silence. Yeah, I'm not gonna sort through my underwear with you. I can do that on my own. I hope you found this helpful if you've watched this far. Like and subscribe. Whoever you are, wherever you are, if you have a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I will see you again in a couple of days.